Welcome back, everybody. Our very own Curtis Goulash posted an article recently, Paid Search versus Paid Social. And I'm not here on Big Ideas to rehash the article. What I want to do is I want to pull out a couple of key topics and even sprinkle in a little bit of my own thinking to this. Feel free to hit the article. I dropped the link to the article in the comments, and feel free to comment on this if you have an idea or if you've got a question or if you even think I might be a little crazy. So, paid search versus paid social. And Curtis talks about developing your strategy around your goals. Wonderful concept. And you can think about your campaigns in terms of awareness, lead gen, sales, or engagement. And this fits both paid search and paid social. So the question comes down to, where should you advertise? And the answer sometimes is both. Now, there's discovery and recovery search, right? So they might discover you in the wild and then click on an ad to learn more about you. They might learn something on a blog somewhere, understand your name, and then do a recovery search and come back. Or they might have a friend who posted something on social media and then boom, 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 you saw the ad on social media and you click through. So it's really that question about what fits your audience and your goals. And you have to think about that. I can't help you think about that from here. Feel free to look at Curtis's article for some tips on that. What I want to mention is think about, very specifically, a few things. I'll start with media planning. When you're building your media plan for, call it next year, because we're in the fourth quarter of 24, think about next year. Paid search and paid social are probably both part of your media plan already. The question is, how much money in each, and how do you allocate budgets even within there? What channels in paid social? Am I TikTok? Am I Meta? Is it LinkedIn? Am I looking at Reddit now? Look at Reddit because there's nobody else there. So you might get a first mover advantage when you jump on Reddit and do some advertising, but that's part of your social mix. And you need to think about these buckets in your media mix. Maybe Google has driven the bus all these years and you've been on Google search. Well, if you're only on Google search, maybe it's time to leverage Google display and get some broader awareness and maybe a little bit of engagement. Maybe it's time to test PMax and test not just Google search, Google display, but YouTube and shopping and Google discovery that you can get through PMax and broadcast a very wide net. I'm missing something here. But think about that. Think about your media mix in this. And again, paid search versus paid social. Follow the money, follow the opportunity between them, and think about crossovers. What's working on each side that you can leverage for the other side? An example that Curtis makes that I really like is, do you have keywords that are performing quite well in your search ads campaign? Bring those over and make them part of the ads on social. Add the text to the social ads. See if you drive conversion. See if you drive engagement. See if you can foster that. The other thing that I'll leave you with here is data-driven attribution. Bring data-driven attribution into the mix so that you can see what's happening along that customer journey. I can guarantee you the customer journey is not straight, nor is it predictable. I'm also betting that in your data set, you're probably seeing 25 to 30% of the real customer journey. I don't know where they went to learn about your pickleball equipment. They might have found it on a blog, and they might have read about something somewhere else, and then they saw your name somewhere, and then later on they were browsing and they circled back around and they clicked on your ad. We have 25 or more data sources that we typically touch before we buy a product. Only a handful of those are your data sources. So media mix, cast a wide net, and think about where your money is and think about the crossover. Leverage the data you have with data-driven attribution. Make adjustments to your campaign along the way, and you will have success leveraging paid search, paid social, and all the other various paid media touch points. Thanks for stopping by. Again, check for the link in the comments. Drop me a comment if you'd like or a question. I'll be here to answer all of your questions. Thanks for stopping by.